It's official now. The irony is dead, folks. Effective immediately. Jeff Bezos has endorsed higher corporate taxes for paying the infrastructure bill. Is that a reverse for the term pot calling the kettle black? I think it may fit in right with this one. Amazon is the poster child for corporations running rings around tax policies to reduce their effective tax rate. For 2 years in a row, a company with billions of dollars in revenue found a way to not pay a dime in federal taxes. Last year, Amazon reported $1.7 billion dollars in federal taxes on its US income of $20.2 billion, an effective tax rate of about 8%. I wish I can pay only that much. And their founder endorsed higher corporate taxes to pay for the infrastructure bill. I guess all over the world, CEOs and members inside corporate boardrooms would have broken out in laughter as soon as they saw the breaking news. But it has been done, and Jeff Bezos has already made the call and he announced his endorsement. To be fair to Amazon, the company did nothing wrong. What we are arguing here is not a legal question, but more of an ethical and moral question. As a public company with a brand to take care of, Amazon would have done everything it can to go by the books, but it would have deployed an army of professionals to find and exploit every loophole available at their disposal to reduce the tax rates. Biden administration is trying to do the right thing here by raising the corporate tax rate to 28%. If Republicans want to reduce taxes, then they should reduce it for everyone, every single man, woman, and corporation. If you're going to give 21% to corporations, then make sure that you give the same to all individuals. But they know that cannot be done because where will the money come from? Money from middle class men and women, without which we can just shut down the government and go home. But Biden administration is planning to increase the corporate tax rate, and that only gets half the job done, or it only reduces some of the damage inflicted by the Trump tax cut over the economy. The Biden administration must look at cases like Amazon, take a list of big companies making a ton of money but paying extraordinary little in taxes and figure out how they are doing it and go ahead and fix one loophole after another. Close the holes, increase the revenue, and then cut taxes for everyone if possible. They can avoid the mistake committed by the Trump administration. They mindlessly reduced the tax rate to a level no one was asking for, and they did it in one go. They could have executed it in a timely fashion, maybe dropping things by a couple of percentage points every year until it went to the level that they really wanted to have. That would have allowed the economy to absorb the impact and not hurt the deficit column with a sledgehammer. Now, Biden wants to increase it immediately to 28%, but instead, he must increase the tax rate in a phased manner while making full use of closing the loopholes in the tax code to compensate for it. The Biden administration has indeed made a few noise in that direction. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has been talking about a global minimum tax that will make life a bit easier for developed economies around the world to collect their taxes from companies that try and park their money in other countries. Biden must drive tax havens out of existence, and that alone could bring in a ton of money to the IRS. And it will be a political issue where only Biden can win if he chooses to travel down that road. And back to Amazon founder's call. The optics may have been bad, but it backs up the business community into an awkward spot. Corporate leaders will now find it difficult to argue publicly against the tax increase. The US Chamber of Commerce will think twice before releasing a statement saying that the government must look at other sources to pay for the infrastructure bill. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please do subscribe.